Hello everyone, Vicarstown Videos here. Today I'm doing a review of the Thomas Motorised Talking Gordon. I have to say, Gordon is the engine that I was most looking forward to in this talking range, mainly because of that express coach, because for me it's really bringing back memories of Hit Toy Company, which I think was one of the best eras of Thomas toys in recent years. So it's given me a bit of nostalgia with that, so I'm interested to see, is this as good as what came before it? Here's the front of the engine, and here's the back. And here's his talking function.
Hello, friends. Hello, friends.
Unfortunately, I cannot show you him interacting with other engines because I'm not at home right now, and I wasn't actually planning to get Gordon. I didn't think I was going to find him. I found him by accident, so I can't show you him talking to the others. Sorry about that. And here's Gordon out of the box, and he is the talking engine I was most looking forward to, and I think you can see why. I mean, he looks brilliant. I don't mind that the number 4 is a bit bigger. That doesn't bother me. It may annoy some people, but personally I don't mind it. His cylinder is nice. It's actually painted now. Really looking good there. Now, there was a little bit of roughness around the side of Gordon, but that's partially my fault. I probably should have looked at him more carefully, but I was just so excited to buy him. I just grabbed the first one I saw, so I didn't really pay much attention, so that's partially my fault. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the express coach. The first express coach we have gotten in, I honestly don't even want to think how many years it's been since we got one. You can see it opens up there, really nice, real Hit Toy Company vibes coming off this. You can see the tables are actually detailed, there's footprints there on the red carpet. It's just brilliant. Or maybe this is just okay. Maybe because us Thomas fans have been short-served with toys for so long, when something is just okay, we think it's brilliant. I'll let you guys think about that now, but for now, I'm giving that the thumbs up. That looks really good now. I hope we get more of these coaches in the future. And purely because Gordon is my favourite of these engines, I'm going to give him a run, because why not? He looks amazing. And no better time to break out this from its box, the Trackmaster Builder Bucket. The reviews I saw of this on YouTube were a bit mixed. Some people thought it was okay, some people thought it could have been a bit better, and some people loved it. So I'll give you my honest opinion with this. I'll tell you what I think. So let me just build up a layout here and we'll see what it looks like. Here's the most interesting looking layout I could build. I made sure to build one that used all the track parts just to show off everything you get with this. And I'm pretty impressed with it, but then again, I got this at a very low price. I bought it for €9. That's probably around maybe 10 or 11 US dollars, so it was very good value for me, so that's why I bought it. And I think for that price it's a good value, because you get a fair amount of track parts with this, you really do, and you don't have to build one of those layouts with it. You could just build whatever you want, which I love. That's one of the things I loved about Trackmaster as a kid, and I think that's something that Thomas and Friends really needs to get back to. Those basic qualities that gave classic Trackmaster the charm that it deserved at the time. Right, enough rambling. Back to the review. And while I was recording this piece, Gordon actually just stopped and the whole room went silent all of a sudden. It was quite creepy actually. So these engines must have a timer that after a few minutes they just turn off. It's probably about 5 minutes or something. And I actually like that because it means you don't wear down the entire battery in one go.
Clattering carriages!
Right, turn the lights back on so you can actually see Gordon now. Okay. I really, really, really like this engine. If you, let's say, could only afford one talking engine or you only wanted to buy one, I would recommend Gordon. But that's just because he's my favourite. I'm always going to say that. He's just my favourite out of these talking engines. I'm sure if you asked someone else, they might say Thomas, they might say James, they might say Diesel. So it's really a matter of opinion on which character you like the most and which one you like the look of the most. But I would highly, highly recommend you buy Gordon because, well, he just looks stunning. And I know this really sounds like an ad for these engines, like I'm being paid by Mattel. Trust me, I'm not being paid by anyone. I just really like these engines and I always like to point out the good and the bad. But I really don't see anything wrong with this engine. I'm sure someone else would. They might be able to nitpick at it and find some tiny little flaw. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'd like to be fair in my reviews. And being fair is about pointing out good and bad aspects and all that, but I don't want to put a toy down for tiny little things that could be wrong with it. So for the likes of Gordon, I'm honestly not going to say there's anything really wrong with this. I really think it's good value for money because for me, it's €1 more, so that's basically $1 more than a normal 3-pack, which is good because if these were, let's say, these cost me €26, if they were being sold for about €30-35, I wouldn't have touched these because, believe it or not, I am actually very, very picky in what price I pay for my Thomas stuff. I like a bargain, and it's not that I don't like spending money on this stuff, but I'm not gonna pay the really high price for these. I usually wait because sometimes Smiths, where I buy my Thomas stuff, they would have sales on, so there might be 3 for 2 on engines or things could be 20% off. I usually go in at those times and just buy half the aisle. That's usually what I do. I just buy loads in one go and stockpile them and they do me for about 6 months or whatever. But yeah, each to their own. Maybe other people have different ways of doing it, that's just me. And thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.